Everything happens for a reason. Everybody knows that saying. I never know if I want to believe them. I want to believe them. I want to believe that indeed everything in our life happens for a reason. And I wouldn't be throwing words in the air if I haven't one just said those exact words. So let me tell you the story. I was in high school. The year was 2019. For our science and environment class, we had to bring an object or such that followed the elements of a human being. I didn't give the assignment much thought, so I decided to take my mother's favorite plant. Huge mistake. Everybody knows how mothers are protective of their plants. So I took this small orchidea in a small flowery handmade clay pot, and I had her permission, of course. But the only rule was that I had to go to school, do the assignment, return home with the flower intact, just as I had left that morning for school. So long story short, I lost it. I'm just a teenage girl. I was not to be blamed. So the assignment went well. Don't worry about that. But it was my first class of the day. I had some classrooms. I had lunch with my friends, and I can't even recall the moment we parted ways. So when the school day ended, I was, of course, missing something. And I tried everything. I searched up and down, went to every classroom, traced every last bit of steps that day, with the obvious confidence that I would find the plant on my own. I didn't find it on my own. But I had to try everything before I went to my last resource, which was going to the lost and found. And the reason why this was my last resource is because if it wasn't in the lost and found, I wouldn't found it anywhere. I had officially lost it. So my high school campus was big. And it was so big that every time there was some construction going on in there. So I found the place that I was supposed to go to the lost and found. It was in a narrow hallway in a basement, which I, in the first place, never knew existed. And there were some classrooms with computers, and I heard drilling, which was weird. I thought they had yet to finish building something. So I asked for the plant and described it in perfect detail, but it wasn't there. I had lost it. I lost the plant, but I found something incredible there. On my way back, I located where the drilling came from. It was some kind of workshop, and I found out that they were building a robot. Here I was wondering about a flower when just meters away, people were building a robot. So I stood there for minutes just watching. And the boy who noticed me watching, he invited me to come in, so I did. And I had found it. I found the robotics team. I had lost the plant, but I found the robotics team. I had found the friends who would be there for me for the rest of my life. I had found the place where I met the boy who took my heart and called it his for a little while. I met the team to whom I owned the opportunity that I met the first astronaut woman. I have found the place where later I would reach her that I wanted to pursue a career in computing. I found the robotics team. So yes, I lost the plant, but I found my future that day. And when I told my mother about this, she never once again asked about the plant. You know why? Because the plant is what happened, but being there and what led to it, that was the reason why.